college application and scholarships. Hi, I'm Greg Stanforth here again. Now, I spent 33 years of my almost 40-year art teaching career in one high school. It was an all-boys Catholic college prep high school that I myself had attended. 97% or more of graduates would always go on to study in college. As a new young art teacher, I decided that I would develop this program into a college prep art program whose major focus was preparing students to study art and design at the college level in order to pursue a career in the visual arts. Soon, but not soon enough for me, the program had doubled in size, and every year students were receiving more and better scholarship offers. The year I had spent as an art college admissions representative, adjunct professor, teaching at the K through 12 level, and earning 2 master's degrees had prepared me very well to assist young artists in pursuing not just acceptance, but scholarship opportunities at the college level. At my annual meeting with the parents of future 12th grade artists, I always told them that my goal for their child was that they not only get accepted into a challenging program in some area of the visual arts, but that I would help them find a way to have someone else besides them pay for at least a modest portion of the costs. I have stated that you should pursue the application process aggressively. Also, pursue the scholarship process with even more aggressiveness. Leave no stone unturned. Definitely apply for every eligible dollar from each school, but don't forget other sources. Fraternal and ethnic organizations give a variety of scholarships. Does the place where your parents work or the community where you live give scholarships? Check with the guidance department at your school. They have incredible resources to search the possibilities, and don't forget the internet. Also, your parents are not being a nuisance to get involved in this process with you. They are showing you their concern with their real-world experience, patience, and attention to detail gained in many difficult and frustrating situations throughout their lives. They can give you a great advantage. Treat the application process as a scholarship process. During my time as an admissions representative, I was amazed by how few students would apply for scholarships, believing they were ineligible or had no chance of winning. Many affluent parents do not realize how many scholarships are awarded for performance rather than need. The videos that follow outline a 3-step process to ensure and increase the odds of acceptance and scholarship offers. But before I present that information, I would like to continue my introduction with some other preliminary information that needs to be emphasized. First, you can earn a very good living as an artist, designer, architect, or photographer. How good a living is up to you and how willing you are to do what it takes to become a success. I will outline the means, but you will have to do all the work. Second, avoid getting your heart set and pursuing admissions to only one school. Don't do that. Apply to more. Most schools now have eliminated or will waive the application fee, so there is little to no cost except that of time when applying to college. I highly recommend a first, second, and up to 15 choices, but do not limit your options at the beginning. The right choice will evolve if you keep your options open. I highly recommend an intense personal examination to best determine the type of school most suitable. You will need to ask yourself these questions. Will you be too distracted by a large state university campus? Is a small, private, independent college or university stimulating enough for you? Have you visited a sibling or friend at an art and design college? Have you toured your parents' alma mater? Are you familiar with the actual practice of the proposed profession with personal experience? An internship, summer job, or a visit during working hours? I will speak in greater detail about your options in the third admissions and scholarship video. Okay, third, it is not a privilege for you to attend a particular school. Rather, it is a privilege for the school. A school may be a prestigious non-profit institution, but it is still just a service provider for which you have to pay. You have my permission to alter your attitude with the award of scholarship dollars. The next 3 videos will outline the complete process. After this introduction, video 1 will be all about what you will need in order to apply successfully for entrance and scholarship consideration and what you can do to increase your chances for getting a scholarship. I will give you specific ideas for what should be in your portfolio and what should not. Video number 2 will be all about tools and resources, all the information you will need to make good decisions and create good options for your pursuit in search of the right school, not just the best. Video 3 will be an examination of all the options you will have and how to make the best choices for your future. When and where should you apply? I have a list of 12 things you need to consider and do to make your pursuit of admissions and a scholarship a success.
This was a preliminary sketch, detailed drawing that I did for one of my last concentrations of junior year, with this idea of looking through this spaceship or vehicle window controlled by robots, and then this is how it translated into a finished product, full size.
One last thing that every young student must remember. If you are going to become a success, you must recognize that the learner is the one responsible for his or her education. Your parents or guardians, the people who love you the most, will do everything they can to help you. Your teachers will do the same. They may inspire or motivate you, they may not. All that they are required to do is to dispense information and not harm you. If they are good educators, most are, they will do everything in their power to at least point you in the direction of the answers you need. Not all adults are good mind readers. Don't expect them to be. If you want to know answers, you will have to be willing to ask questions. Ultimately, you are the one who wants to succeed, so you must be the one who does all the work. I will quote Malcolm Gladwell again, where he states in Outliers, "The thing that distinguishes one performer from another is how hard he or she works. That's it. And what's more, the people at the very top don't just work harder or even much harder than anyone else. They work much, much harder." That said, here are 2 assignments. These 2 assignments are designed for juniors, 11th graders, who are interested in pursuing entrance and scholarship possibilities to a professional program at the college level in one of the visual arts, to include all areas of design, architecture, fine arts, and photography. Assignment number 1, the pre-college experience. I recommend to all students that they take a challenging, or if possible, an overseas pre-college program between the junior and senior year of high school. Having a dormitory experience before college can help the student make a better choice for their first-year roommate. Many schools offer college credit also for the program, and give the student experiences in several majors with the option to either specialize or try classes in a variety of areas. The best programs are at least 2 to 4 weeks long. Scholarships are usually available. Okay, assignment number 2, the college application / scholarship information notebook. If your art teacher does not do so, I recommend this assignment to be completed the summer before your senior year. This will save a lot of time during a very busy senior year of high school. It is the first assignment I give my seniors on the very first day of class. The assignment is a list of 14 questions that my students must complete for at least 10 colleges they are considering for application. I give them about 2 weeks to complete the assignment. After the assignment is completed with an up-to-date resume, yes, a resume, you can get a standard form on Word, don't worry about it, get a resume together. You must take the 20-page document home and present it to your parents for a reference. Parents never have to call me or your art teacher asking when the university or college or whatever needs a transcript, letter of recommendation, portfolio review, personal interview, or in what form they should apply. How do I contact the college admissions office? Which admissions representative is responsible for this area of the country? Mom and Dad will already know. They won't have to call your art teacher or anybody else. You will have given them the information that they need, not just want. Okay, here's a list of 14 things that you need to know to apply to any of those schools that you are interested in. Remember, 10 schools. I will have a link to a list where you can print this off. I'll just read it real quickly right now, so if you want to write it down or you just want to hear it. Number 1, the name and address of the school. Number 2, the phone number of the school to include the admissions department and 1-800 number. Number 3, the web address of the school's website. Number 4, the email address of the admissions department and especially the admissions representative for your area. Number 5, the deadline for admissions application, photos, transcript, letters of recommendation, and your essay. Number 6, the deadline date for scholarship application. Is a separate application necessary? Are separate photos of artwork necessary? Number 7, how many images for application or scholarship? Number 8, information needed with images and in what format? JPEG. Is a separate list required? How many letters of recommendation and from whom? Your art teacher, guidance counselor, Tsar of Russia? Number 10, school tuition for a full-time undergraduate day student. Yeah, what is the cost for tuition for what you would expect to do? Number 11, approximate cost of room and board, transportation, all the other things besides tuition. Number 12, is a personal interview necessary? And what is the deadline for that? 13, application fee amount, if any, but remember, most schools do not have an application fee these days because it's all online. 14, what's the financial aid form deadline? When do your parents have to have that finished? Okay, remember, I'll have a link where you can print this out. Once you have decided on which school you wish to attend, make sure you send in all the necessary materials at least 2 weeks in advance of the deadlines. Guidance offices and admissions offices sometimes make mistakes and misplace or lose things. You might even mess up yourself. Call 1 week before everything is due to make sure the school has all the necessary info and materials. You have another week then to make sure everything can be there on time so that you will definitely be considered for scholarship and admissions. I will end with this fact. The slot that you want in that freshman class or that scholarship you desire, someone else wants it too. You need to have the portfolio and the resume to ensure that you deserve both. But more than that, you need to choose to work harder than that other person. Much, much harder to guarantee that you will be the recipient.